everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today. We are looking at new love. So, regardless of whether you're in a connection already or, waiting to meet somebody, we are going to look at the new love energy coming in for you. So, even if you are in a connection, it's more the energy of what's happening rather than person. But for some of you, it's going to be more connected to a brand new person. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Of course, I will have timestamps in the description box. Keep an eye out. The weekly readings, we will be looking at January overview, and then next weekend for all the all signs readings will be, overview of sort of 2025. So keep an eye out for those. All right. Today I am going to be using the Scrying Ink Lenormand as well as the beautiful little heart-shaped Lovers Oracle. Okay, just some quick love messages for you today, starting off with Aries. Okay. Aries, new love energy coming in for our Aries. Aries, new love energy for you. Aries, very interesting here. We do have both Gemini and Scorpio coming through. Firstly, we have the fish. Okay, so the fish does talk about a few things with new love energy. For you in particular here, Aries, I do feel as though this is talking about, an abundance of options, that there's, plenty of fish in the sea for you here, Aries. There may be some important, things to do with money when it comes to new love energy. The fish is the card of money, of wealth, abundance, and those sorts of things. So, I feel like for a lot of you, you've got a wealth of options, a wealth of new love potential around you, but there may also be some actual money-related stuff coming through as a new energy in your love life here as well. We do have the snake coming through, which is Scorpio's card. We do, for a lot of you, this is talking about a lot of these options are physical, very, very physical attraction options. There's a lot of physical desire and, seduction, temptations around you at the moment with love energy. For some of you here, it's kind of just a little bit of a reminder to not sort of get stuck in the illusion of a fantasy, to not deceive yourself that you're getting what you're giving in this connection or these connections, because we do have the bouquet there as well. So, we do see that, for some of you, you may be like literally getting gifts, being given things, because we do have the money card there as well, as the bouquet. We may actually have, monetary gifts, in, for some of you, it's in return for physical stuff, to like, it's kind of giving a bit of sugar daddy, sugar mama kind of energy here, for some of you here. But overall, the bouquet really does talk about reciprocal giving. So, giving and receiving. So making sure that we're both, giving as good as we're getting when it comes, especially when it comes to the physical stuff, making sure we're both getting something out of the situation, rather than just one of us. Very interesting. For some of you, when I first saw the fish come out with the snake as well, the phrase did go through my head here of, because that's connected to money, and then that's connected to, the physical passion and desire. For someone out there, there's this energy of, no, Aries, you can't have sex with money. But some of you that it's still it kind of is relevant that, you know, maybe you can. So, you know, maybe that's what your desire is. Your desire for money is overtaking your desire for new love for a couple of you there. New love energy for our Aries. New love energy for Aries. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay, so for some of you, that may be why we're only seeing the physical stuff coming through for you, because, you know, there are some emotions still attached to love for you that have sort of distorted your perception of love in general. And so you're kind of in this um, phase here, Aries, where it's focusing on the physical rather than the emotional side of love for yourself here, because, you know, it's kind of like you're trying to avoid the emotional side of love a little bit there, Aries. But you're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Taurus. Taurus, new love energy for Taurus. New love energy for Taurus. We have the garden coming through first. That's my date card. So, you know, getting out and about, spending time, you know, meeting up with people. For some of you, this is an energy of, you know, just dating around a little bit, having fun while doing so, because the next card we do have is the child. All right. So, you know, we may see for some of you, you're just dating, having fun, playing, just playful energy. The child is a very playful, innocent energy where you're just sort of, you know, getting out and about, spending time in public, going on dates and getting to know people. For some of you, there may be a specific person here where you are, you know, going on a date with somebody who either has a very childlike nature, they may be a little bit immature in some kind of a way here, but it's more about adventurous immaturity, if that kind of makes sense, that they're very childlike in the sense that they just want to have fun and play and, you know, be out in the sun, having, you know, focusing on happiness. All right, we have the sun there, so a lot of happiness comes through with that. So it's all about having fun and just taking new beginnings as they go, and just having fun with it, and, you know, finding happiness in the little stuff here. Playful energy, you know, outdoors energy, literally going outside and playing in the sun. um, Public spaces are important there with the garden as well. So, you know, meeting up in coffee shops, at the local beach or park, and, you know, anywhere public, art galleries, libraries, those sorts of places come through there as well. With the child card there, you maybe have a child, or somebody has a child here as well. So it's just all about having fun. It's that playfulness for you is the new energy for you more than anything, Taurus, is just having fun with it, being playful and having fun, just finding happiness in, you know, the adventure of love. Okay, Taurus, new love energy for Taurus. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will all work out. Okay, so I feel like that you're already on that sort of path here, Taurus, letting go and just having fun with it at the moment. So not sort of pressuring yourself to be too serious when it comes to love, and that is actually going to help create some new beginnings for you in love. Okay, but make sure you do subscribe to the channel. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. And we will move on over to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini, new love energy for Gemini. Your card coming out first. You have the fish, Gemini. We also have the Tower coming through there as well. I do feel as though for a lot of you, the new love energy for you here, Gemini, is actually connected to your past with the Tower here, because the Tower talks about a foundation. It can talk about trying to set a foundation, or the foundation that has already been set in the past and how that's affecting you now. It also does talk about isolation, so kind of isolating yourself from love a little bit here, Gemini, because we're focusing on money. The fish really is the money card, so it's kind of like you're trying to get a good foundation, a good financial foundation, or you've set up a certain foundation within love that you have to give to love in a very materialistic kind of way, and that has really kind of isolated you a little bit from the whole idea of love, because it's kind of like, just as an example here, Gemini, you've told yourself that you've set this foundation within yourself that I can't entertain love, I can't afford to take someone on a date, so I can't even entertain love. Okay, and that's the kind of foundation that you've set within yourself, and it's actually isolating you from love, because you're not even wanting to give to love at all, because you're like, I don't have the money to pay for a date, so I'm just going to not be involved at all. I'm just going to separate myself from the whole idea of love, because we do also have the bouquet here, which can talk about gifts and material rewards and that sort of a thing here as well. So for a lot of you, I do feel as though it's this energy of I'm isolating from love because of material stuff, which is kind of interesting, Gemini, because love and material are opposite. Okay, you don't have to have money to have love. It's kind of one of those things where you can always take someone on a walk through the park and things like that. So I feel as though there's something to do with the foundation that you've created with your own self, and the way that you very traditional beliefs maybe affecting you when it comes to love, and not being able to really involve yourself with love at all, because you are really isolating yourself from that because of your very traditional foundational standpoint on needing material to have love. It's like very interesting. Gemini, new love energy for our Geminis. Gemini, new love energy for Gemini. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Okay, so for some of you, you may really need to look at this traditional foundation that you've got when it comes to love, because, the past is behind you. Just because that's the way you've always done things doesn't mean that there's not potential for new possibilities to open up in front of you. There may be a new path that you can take here that doesn't connect love to money so heavily. Okay. So that's what we've got for you, Gemini. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Cancers. Okay, Cancer, new love energy for Cancer. New love energy for our Cancer. Relatively straightforward message here, Cancer. Oh, well, it's coming through in a very straightforward kind of way. We do have the Sun coming through first and foremost. Happiness, okay? Potential happiness that that can be revealed to you here, that can come to light. We have the Broom coming through. So, in order to get to this happiness and to have this happiness arise with love, to reveal the happiness, we need to sweep away all the ish that is sort of stuck on top of your happiness here when it comes to love. This is the ish. We have the Tower here. The foundations that you've set within love, isolating yourself, the past a little bit here too. There may be someone older than you, or some sort of traditional values that have kind of been instilled in you a little bit, that you need to sort of sweep them off, because you're not finding happiness with those in existence here. You need to sweep them out, do a bit of a spring cleanup, and get rid of any old traditional ideals when it comes to love that are no longer fitting you and not making you happy. Okay. I'm picking up for a lot of you here, Cancer. It's like you've been telling yourself for so long that love looks like this, and this is what, if someone does this, that means they love me, and if I feel this, it means that I love them. But there's just something there about you've, just because it's the way you've always done things, and just because it's kind of your traditional ideal of what love is, it doesn't mean that it's actually making you happy. It's kind of like because I am picking up that for some of you here, it may be connected to homosexuality type stuff as well. That you've got this very traditional belief that you've always believed that love has to be man and woman. But as soon as you sweep out that belief and get rid of that belief that's holding you back, you realize that you're happier exploring maybe a same-sex situation, but you've kind of been denying yourself happiness and true happiness when it comes to love, because of something that you were allowing to muddy the waters a little bit and cover up the true happiness that you're wanting here when it comes to love. So, I'm not saying that that's what it is for all of you. It's kind of just some sort of traditional belief that, because it does just feel as though, it's, you've never dated outside of a certain gender. You've never dated outside of a certain race or culture or some, financial status. And then as soon as you sweep that belief out of the way, and you're like, no, do you know what? I don't actually care about that as much as, why am I holding on to that old belief when I don't really actually care about that? And then as soon as you get rid of that, things start to happen, and you start to find your happiness in love here. Cancer. New love energy for Cancer, please. Only time will tell. Okay. So a little bit of patience with yourself, Cancer, as well. All right. It could go a lot of different ways for you with that particular energy. All right, but you're more than welcome to check out your other placements. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Leos. Okay, Leo. New love energy for Leo. New love energy for our Leos, please. Oh, Leo, I feel like I called you guys out pretty hectic in yesterday's reading. So if you haven't seen that one, I apologize in advance if you're a Leo, because I did call you guys out a little bit here. And to be honest, I'm feeling like that message is connected to this one a little bit here. It's kind of pushing me to call you out a little bit, Leo. So we have the Bear coming through here, followed by the Clouds, and then the Whip. Okay, so with the Whip there, we see that this is causing you trouble. This is causing you drama, tension, beating yourself up a little bit here. You're with the way that you're thinking about things. especially here with this bear energy, it's like, it's kind of like you're standing there telling yourself that, yeah, it's really good. I've got strong boundaries. I'm standing in my power. I'm staying strong and standing in my true power here, with very clear boundaries. And that's what you're kind of telling yourself, but it's kind of, your judgment is a little bit clouded at the moment, and you are a little bit confused, I suppose. And it's, you're not actually, yes, you are standing in your power and you've got these nice strong boundaries, but I feel like for some of you, you're actually going a little bit too hardcore with it, to the point you're being a little bit defensive. And it's like, well, yeah, it's good to have boundaries, but, no one can cross your boundary if it's a 10-foot tall fence that you've built around yourself, Leo. Like, yeah, have boundaries, but you also need to make sure you put a door in so that when people are, treating you properly and respectfully, that you can let them in. Yes, have boundaries, but you don't need to be sitting at the top of those boundaries, like the boundaries that you're setting, with a sniper rifle, just shooting off anyone that comes even close. Like it's, you're a little bit defensive, I feel. And you're kind of telling yourself that it's, I'm so strong and powerful, which yes, you are, but are you being too strong and powerful and going a little bit overboard with it? Maybe it's time to actually sit down with your thoughts about love and ask yourself if you are, hang on, am I setting responsible boundaries, or am I setting unrealistic boundaries that no one can ever cross here? No one can ever get through to me because, as soon as they try, I'm putting up this giant boundary, even if it's not necessarily like a realistic boundary. As soon as anyone tries to, get close to you, you rip their head off, and, the full bear comes out. But so you're not actually like nurturing yourself, you're actually defending yourself. And it's actually causing you more drama in the long run here, Leo. It's leading to a little bit of anxiety, and it's creating more conflict within you, because it's you're kind of sitting there going, well, how come no one wants to get close to me? But you're sort of not stopping and thinking about the fact that maybe it's because you've got these gigantic big walls up and nobody can get close to you. You're not allowing it. Something to think about, Leo. New love energy for our Leos. New love energy for Leo. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So a little bit of acceptance here, Leo, that, it's all fine for you to have your boundaries nice and firm, but you need to accept other people's boundaries, and you need to, accept what you truly want here. It's causing you more harm, defending yourself so strongly. It's a lot of anxiety and self conflict there, Leo. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Virgos. Virgo, new love energy for Virgo. New love energy for our Virgos. Virgo, new love energy for Virgo, please. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. Like, I am melting, Virgo, not gonna lie. Very interesting message here for you, Virgo. we have the whip coming through first. Okay, trouble, drama, tension, some sort of argument or conflict, bit of a quarrel, I feel, with somebody or something. I don't actually feel as though the fight, the drama, the tension. Sorry, it's just so hot, Virgo. I'm just trying to cool down here. It's crazy hot today. It's like just some sort of conflict that are in your life in general. So the conflict itself, it doesn't feel like the conflict is connected to love specifically. But whatever this conflict is, it actually opens the door to a new opportunity with love. So we do see new opportunities there with the key. And this is leading you to success and the stars, which is all your dreams and wishes coming true when it comes to love. So it's kind of like this energy of like, if you didn't get involved in this conflict or drama or something, this new doorway wouldn't open up to you. So somehow the conflict creates an opportunity for you to move closer to your dreams, your wishes coming true. Because a lot of the time the conflict can actually be, important in the sense of resolution, working out how to resolve the conflict can, sometimes lead us to new opportunities to grow and learn and whatnot. But like I said, I feel as though it's something random. For some of you here, it's totally random. Like, especially if you're a single Virgo, I do feel as though, you get involved in some drama, some trouble, some tension, and it actually leads you to meet and connect with somebody who turns out to be this awesome new opportunity for you to have all your dreams come true with love. So, like, don't shy away from any conflict that you're involved in. It's kind of like for some of you here too, it's not necessarily like, it's something that's like, just a struggle, just some sort of struggle that you're put through. So, we did see in your energy in yesterday's reading, Virgo, that you are sort of being tested. So it's kind of like whatever's testing you, it's kind of like, even if it's, the most randomest things, like you're going through a hard time in your life at the moment because, you just lost your job, for example, and, if you didn't lose your job and didn't have that struggle in your life right now, you wouldn't get this other opportunity come through because it's connected to, it's like the conflict, the drama, the tension needs to happen, the struggle needs to happen in order to open up these doors. So it's kind of like, that whole saying of, when one door closes, another door opens. And that's kind of what's happening here for you, is that if that door didn't close in the first place with the struggle, that these other doors would not open for you. Virgo, new love energy for Virgo. New love energy for our Virgos. We do have Aquarius coming through with that stars energy as well, as this new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So, yeah, you're definitely getting this new doorway open up to you, this new opportunity, a new beginning, a brand new love beginning, okay, a new adventure. So embracing it because, this is your dream. This is kind of your dream, Virgo. So, whatever struggles you're going through right now, just remember that, in the long run, they're for a reason. And the reason for a lot of you is new love. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Virgo. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel and we'll move on over to our Libra. Okay, Libra, new love energy for Libra. New love energy for our Libra. New love for Libra. Not going to lie, Libra, I'm super surprised my makeup's like not melting down my face right now. It's super hot in Australia here at the moment. In everyone's readings, I'm seeing a lot of reflected messages from yesterday's reading. So if you haven't checked that one out, you may want to check that out. I do feel that for a lot of people, those messages are connecting to today's messages. Firstly, we have the birds coming through here, Libra. So there is like some sort of conversation, especially here too with the whip coming through. The whip can talk about arguments and disagreements and, you know, a little bit of conflict, quarreling type energy, especially with the birds there. For some of you, it may be more along the lines of a rumor or gossip that's creating trouble, some sort of drama in that sense. So it's gossipy type energy for a lot of you here as well. It's just sort of causing a bit of drama, a bit of trouble for you. For a lot of you, it's specifically to do with a friend, okay, and the platonic stuff. It's specifically, you know, to do with issues. If it's not around an actual friend, it may be, you know, issues around loyalty, understanding, compassion for one another in a new love connection here. Just sort of struggling to get on the same page, or, you know, or there may be, you know, some gossip or rumors about loyalty, or some concerns about that, maybe an argument about that sort of stuff, about, you know, trying to, asking for someone's support and not getting it, those sorts of things. The interesting thing is with the dog energy there is that understanding and compassion and the friendship side of any relationships are the same way we resolve this issue. Okay, so maybe needing to be a little bit more understanding of somebody. Libra, new love energy for our Libra. New love energy for Libra. Imagine all your unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so, you know, yeah, it's kind of just feeling, you know, there may be a little bit of an argument or a bit of gossip, a bit of, you know, unwanted thoughts, feeling a little bit unsupported, concerns that somebody's maybe not being, you know, loyal to this connection. You know, but I'm imagining all those thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new possibilities and opportunities here, Libra. So, you know, it's not feeling as real as, you know, it feels more like a gossip, a rumor. Do you know what I mean? Even if that rumor is just within your own self, like, because a rumor can also, it doesn't mean that it's, you know, people spreading a rumor behind your back. It can also be your fear creating this, you know, this fake storyline in the back of your head. That's rumor energy as well. Okay, so just be aware of that, Libra, that you maybe are allowing your brain to start a rumor within your own self here. Okay, you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel and we'll move on over to our Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, new love energy for Scorpio. New love for Scorpio. Three cards in a row, Scorpio, that say new. we have the book, a new chapter, opening up to the next chapter of your life here, the next big adventure. There might be some plot twists. There might be some new characters coming into your story. This gives very muchly, you haven't read it yet. You haven't read the book yet. You don't know where this is going. It could go anywhere from here. Bit of a mystery. Future is a mystery. We also have the Stork. That is the Aries card as well. So, there may be an Aries in your energy here. But we have the Stork talks about stirring up the new energy, stirring up new ideas of what we want with love, of where we're going with love, things getting stirred up. It's, for a lot of you, it's kind of like reflection upon this last year has really stirred up, a new idea of where I want to go when it comes to love. So we're definitely seeing new ideas being sort of generated within you, new kind of, I feel like for some of you here, it's like a new idea of who you're looking for, that you're not going to put up with this, or you're not going to put up with that, or, you thought that you would only date people that have this physical attribute, but you're like, no, I've got a new idea. Maybe I'm going to expand my dating pool a little bit and try something different, try dating someone who's not really my normal type, because my normal type gets me nowhere. I'm not going to lie. I vibe that, Scorpio. I get that one. We have the Ship as well. Brand new adventure. Brand new adventure. For some of you, this could be talking about traveling and meeting people while you're traveling, or while they are traveling, going on holidays, that sort of thing, stirring up your sense of adventure. So, seeing love and as an adventure rather than something that just hurts you. I do feel as though for a lot of you, this is what's getting sort of stirred up for you here is, you're looking back through the story of love for yourself in the past, and you're like, well, in the past, that story has been that love just hurts me and leaves me and whatever. But you're kind of like, no, that's it. I'm going to start a brand new chapter, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to, come up with new ideas and rewrite the book on what love gives me. And I'm going to start a brand new adventure, and I'm going to look at love as it's just an adventure. It's an experience, a learning experience or an adventure experience. What'll it be? So either way, though, Scorpio, we've got a lot of new energy when it comes to love for you. Scorpio. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So that one does talk about meeting a new person, pretty much there as well. The Cupid always shows up when it's a brand new person. So for a lot of you, this is a brand new person coming in, or that you're moving towards. All right. So super interesting. I really like that for you, Scorpio. Okay, you're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. New love energy for Sagittarius. New love for our Sagittarius, please. Okay, Sagittarius. Firstly, we have the Rider. Good news is on the way. Getting back up on the horse, Sagittarius. Getting back up on the horse and getting ready to ride off into the sunset. Taking a chance on love. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a new opportunity in love coming through, and it's kind of coming through super quick. The rider is a very fast energy. For others of you, it's more just about, getting back up on the horse and getting back into the saddle a little bit when it comes to love in general, and sort of being willing to take a chance with love. We have the clover there as well, which I believe that's your card. Yes, that is your card coming through there. Taking a chance on yourself. Taking a chance on love. Okay, Sagittarius. Jumping in the deep end a little bit. This the writer is giving a little bit here too of like knight in shining armor energy as well. So someone may be coming in very quickly and kind of being like trying to sweep you off your feet kind of energy, and it's like, are you going to take a risk? Are you going to take a chance on this person or not? Because I'm getting a lot of fairy tale kind of imagery with this. So I'm getting the Prince Charming on the horse rushing in, but then I've also got Rapunzel here. Let down your hair, Sagittarius. It's kind of like taking a chance to create a foundation with this person. For some of you, this person may be older than you or somebody from your past, especially like someone from your childhood. So this may be somebody that you knew as a child, or there's just something very tower, like they may be a tower of a person, like they may be quite tall, quite solidly, solid structure. For some of you, because I keep getting Rapunzel there as well, so they may have quite long hair as well, or maybe you do. It's kind of like they're it's kind of like they're rocking up to the bottom of your tower here, Sagittarius, going, Rapunzel, let down your hair, and you're having to sort of decide, okay, do I just sort of, gather it up and chuck it out the window here, and help this person climb the tower and get to me? Do I take a chance on this person? Do I climb down and get on the back of the horse and ride off into the sunset? It feels like this person is kind of saying, Sagittarius, come out of your isolation and come spend some time with me, kind of thing. Stop locking yourself away in the tower. Sagittarius, new love energy for our Sagittarius. There is an opportunity here, though, for you to create a very strong foundation with whoever this person is. And like I said, for some of you, this may be somebody from your past who you already do have some sort of foundation with as well. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so even if you, if you haven't met this person, they're already thinking of you in this very moment, as in like, oh, I can't wait to meet my person. Right? So they already love you. It's like there is going to be this strong magnetic pull between you and this person. I'm picking up there as well, Sagittarius. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn, new love energy for our Capricorns. New love for Capricorn. Oh, I'm getting like Wicked Witch of the West. I'm like melting. What? I probably will need to clarify this message, Capricorn, because it's just not making sense. I'll talk it through, and then we'll clarify if sometimes when I talk it through, as I say it, it comes to me. It makes sense. But like, see, the weird thing is, right, it's because it's like when I feel like this with readings, it's very much like Tyler Tarot, where he says, I'm not resonating with this reading. And it's because the message isn't for him. He's not supposed to understand it. It's for the people listening. But I'm a Capricorn, so I technically should, since I'm part of the Capricorn collective, be able to understand it. But it's not. Maybe it's not for me. Okay. We have the mice coming through firstly here. The mice talks about past loss, things that sort of eat away at you, stress you out. So we would be looking at, something from the past relationship that you've, lost. You feel as though you lost your opportunity with somebody, or you lost the relationship, or, you still think about that person heavily. You stress about that situation. But it's kind of like something about that past situation. There's something coming to light, I think. Something coming to light, or some sort of revelation you're having about that past connection, or about the way it eats away at you. Or it's kind of like, it's like there's been this niggling feeling in the back of your mind, but you haven't really worked out what it is or what it means. And then this sun energy is the revelation of what's been sort of niggling away in the back of your mind about this situation. And it's kind of like maybe something just didn't add up, and you're kind of like, why was that? And then there's this personal revelation here with the sun. And the sun really does shine brightly, and it overcomes all the negative attachment of that mice energy. So it's like, this revelation leads you, puts you in a state of like happiness more so than stress. Kind of like, I still don't know exactly what it is, but that's closer. It's got to do with a revelation, like a personal revelation about the past, or about something that happened in the past, or about a person from the past that, still there's just something that's been kind of like eating away at you about that situation, or something that just didn't add up or just didn't make sense. And all of a sudden you're realizing what that was, or, or something along those lines. And that leads to this coffin energy, which is where you can kind of put it to bed a little bit here, because the coffin is a death. It's an ending. So it's kind of like ending. It's not going to eat away at you anymore. It's not going to stress you out anymore. It's closing the lid on that past thing. It's like that final closure, or transformation, because the death is also a rebirth. It's never just a death. Okay, it leads to rebirth. And it's like a transformative energy. It's like when something, we close the lid on the coffin, and then we're born again elsewhere in new energy. I just one more. Can I just get one more card to help me understand this message, please? Closure, Capricorn. We have the broom giving us the extra clarity there, which is, sweeping it out of our system, doing some spring cleaning, and getting rid of this for once and for all. Closure on a past issue, a past love thing. as the new energy for you is closure. Personal revelation about the past, maybe about the way it affects you, or the way you've been holding on to it, or the way that it feels like a loss. Capricorn, new love energy for our Capricorns, please. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So there's definitely some physical opportunities coming up for you, Capricorn. I'm kind of getting that for someone here. It's like you're getting involved in a physical thing, like that sexual union. And that's what leads you to this personal revelation. It's like true bliss makes you realize the truth of the past. It's kind of like it's because I feel like this sexual connection here, it feels like it's like leading by example kind of thing, where it's pointing out the differences for you of, this sex is honoring each other, where we're one eternal soul, where true bliss lives. It's a truer union. So it kind of just makes you realize the difference between now and the past kind of thing. Because I do feel as though this is a totally separate person to that past person. Super interesting, Capricorn. The big O brings about some revelations. Okay, roll with it. I'm just going to roll with that one. All right. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, Capricorn. Subscribe to the channel. We'll move on to our Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, new love energy for Aquarius. New love energy for Aquarius. Dating with the stars in your mind. Stars in your eyes. We have the Garden coming through first. Getting out and about in public, being seen, getting known, going on dates, getting to know people, meeting up with people, meeting up with friends, and you maybe meet someone through that. Going out public places, libraries, museums. You might meet somebody out in public, literally. It could also just be, going on a lot of dates. This is my date card. Because you've got the stars in your eyes here. We've got the stars. You've got the stars in your eyes here, Aquarius. You're wanting to meet your dreams. It's like you're wanting to meet your dream person. You're wanting all your wishes to come true when it comes to love. And there's something about you here, Aquarius, where you're like, well, if I want that wish to come true, I suppose I better get out off my butt and do something about it. Get out and about and start meeting people. I can't meet that dream person if I'm not meeting anyone. Very proactive way to look at it. We do have the Bear coming through as well, Aquarius. I do feel as though that's kind of like a warning-ish energy for you here, Aquarius, where it's wanting you to just be very aware of your boundaries, making sure that you have boundaries. Especially if you are going on, multiple dates here, setting like guidelines for yourself so that you're not dating in a way that's not conducive to achieving your dreams. Okay, if that kind of makes sense, because it's like setting some guidelines for yourself, because I am clearly getting shown here that you're dating because you want these wishes met. You're dating because you want this dream. You're not dating because you want hookups and you want to be used and tossed away. So just be careful about the boundaries that you're setting, or lack of boundaries that you're setting, and make sure that we are putting up respectable, clear boundaries here, standing in our power and strength, and nurturing what we truly want to achieve with our dreams here, rather than nurturing things that aren't going to fulfill those wishes. All right, so I'm getting the examples here of things that I do when I'm dating. Okay, when I'm dating, I meet people at like coffee shops, out in public somewhere. I meet at a public place. Okay, like I don't invite people, straight to my house. And also, setting up very clearly with the communication before agreeing to a date at all, that this is not a hookup. This is a date to get to know each other. Because, you got to be careful as a female. I need to have those rules for my own boundaries, so that it's not a sex on the first date, hookup thing. And it's not, oh, come to my house or anything like that, because that is unsafe behavior. So that's the kind of thing I'm getting here, is make sure you're being safe, and putting up strong boundaries about what you will and will not accept, and making sure you're setting yourself guidelines as well. And it's totally fine if you're someone that wants to go and have those hookups and have the sex on the first date. That's totally fine. That's up to you. But you just need to sort of set up those guidelines of safety for yourself, like making sure that you're being safe and protecting yourself, that, doing the, because I'm picking up here, Aquarius, that a lot of you are like myself, female here, and it's setting up those, texting your friend the person's number plate, or, texting your friend a photo, or very clearly, Snapchat is really good. I know a lot of people don't have Snapchat, but I have Snapchat specifically for to connect with my sister. We send each other videos and photos. But also the other good thing about Snapchat is sharing your location with someone that you love, and like someone that you actually trust. Okay, so that's something that I would do if I'm, going to meet up with somebody that I've never met before. I will put my location on so that my sister can see my location. So, if the worst thing were to happen, anything was to go wrong, I know that my sister has access to my location. And, if she starts to, where's Michelle? She she was going to check in. She hasn't messaged me. She can check my location. Oh, look, she's still at a restaurant. Oh, look, she's still, here. Oh, look, she's gone home. She just must have fallen, and then she'll ring me and annoy me and be like, are you safe? But, doing that sort of stuff is for your own safety. And even if you're not a female, all right, men need to be safe too, okay? And for some of you, that safety might just be putting, like, physical protection in your wallet before you leave the house, all right? Making sure you wrap it if you are in those hookup scenarios. Okay, Aquarius, but we'll have a look with the Lovers Oracle as well. Aquarius, new love energy for Aquarius. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So once again, though, being, rather than criticizing that someone's not meeting your your guidelines, just don't put up with that. Make sure that's why you have those guidelines. loving and accepting people as they are. Yes, there's certain things I'm willing to compromise on when I do meet somebody, but there are the things that I am not willing to compromise on. All right, so that will help transform your relationships. Being a little bit more accepting of, because I'm also picking up this energy here, Aquarius, because what a lot of people do when they're dating, is they'll write down a list of, this is all the things they want. This is, what they want in a relationship. And they refuse to compromise on those things. It's quite interesting to me because it's like people kind of like look at dating sometimes as though I've got to find this person who's like XYZ. They fit in this perfect little box that fits into my life perfectly. So this person, they're going to be interested in my interests. They're going to, go along with everything that I want, that fits me. But what about you fitting them? Where's the compromise? What about you fitting them and adjusting and compromising to their interests and their needs in a relationship? A lot of people forget that side of things, that both parties, we can't just find our perfect little cookie cutter partner, because, if you might meet somebody who is your ideal perfect person, but you like to read books and they like to go go on motorbikes or something, and you're like, oh no, you're supposed to read books, not motorbikes, so you're not good enough. Like, what? You might be missing out on some really amazing stuff. So be willing to compromise as well, and accept that other people are other people, that they're not this perfect ideal version of what you want them to be, that you need to have, yes, hard and fast guidelines on, I will not accept someone who has these certain red flags. I would really love someone who is like this and like this. But in the middle of all that, there needs to be a bit of compromise, that you need to be willing to, make room in your life for someone just as much as they're making room in their life for you. All right. A bit of a tangent there, Aquarius, but you're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Pisces. Pisces, new love energy for Pisces. New love energy for our Pisces. New love. Pisces, the new stuff. Okay. Can I just get one? Can I just get one for Pisces about where that would take Pisces, please? No, that's... Do you know what, Pisces? I think this is actually you. Firstly, we have the male coming through, the masculine energy. You see that's a deer antler, yeah? Taking control of love by the prongs. You're steering it in. I'm just seeing someone like grabbing hold of these antlers and, steering, taking control. I'm taking control of love. I'm taking the emotions out of it for a little while here. And do you know what? I'm going to be selfish. So, to be completely honest, in a nutshell, Pisces, your new love energy that I'm picking up here is kind of your ho-ho-ho phase. Bit of a hoe phase, to be honest. We see you here being a little bit selfish with that fox energy. That's my player card. Playing the field. Getting what you need. We have the snake there. So I am seeing a lot of masculine energy there. I am getting a lot of masculine energy there. So you're really sort of taking the reins, taking charge, making sure you get what you want. For a lot of you with that snake energy there, it is very physical as well. Okay, that's temptation, physical desires being, you're taking charge and getting what you want. And thank you. Next. So when I've clarified, where that takes you, we've got the sun. So it's taking you towards happiness, ultimately. For some of you, you may be encountering this sort of energy, player energy, if that's not what you want. If you're not looking to sort of just remove emotions from the physical stuff for a little while and just, get what you want out of the situation and just get the physical action. If that's not what you want, you may actually be encountering somebody who is like this. So be warned of that person may be trying to sort of pull the wool over your eyes a little bit, and they may be trying to take control because, they are in their hoe phase and they're trying to be a bit of a player. But ultimately, if that's the case, it will be revealed with that sun. Ultimately, you're ending up happy one way or another, Pisces. So, that's always a good thing. New love energy for our Pisces. New love energy for Pisces. Yeah, passion. Why am I not surprised? Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. You really are taking the reins, Pisces. You're jumping on top and going for gold. Not going to lie. A lot of passion, magnetism, seductive energy around you. A lot of physical, embracing the physical stuff at the moment. Getting what you want. All right. Taking control. Being very strong and powerful and not hiding from, the truth of what you want either. Because that snake energy, it can sometimes talk about, BDSM type elements as well. Okay. And like tying someone up. I'm hearing tying them up in knots. Okay. So I am getting some of that energy coming through there as well. So, but very, very connected to the physical. I'm just going to tie you up and get what I want kind of thing. You're really sort of taking control here, Pisces. And it's kind of like, I'm sick of just hoping you give me what I want. Now I'm just going to take it. Make sure we have consent, Pisces. Other than that, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all again soon.